Hello, you're welcome to a new series, Business Lessons from the Bible. The Bible is not just a religious book, it's a manual for life. Basic information before leaving Earth is the most effective book we need on earth. All through this series, we'll be sharing tips and principles from the Bible that can help enhance our businesses. Stay through and you will be glad you did. Welcome to another episode on our series, Business Lessons from the Bible. Today, I'll be reading John 2 from verse 7 to 9. It said, Jesus told the servant to fill the jar pot to the top with water. Then after the jar had been filled, he said, now take some water and give it to the man in charge of the feast. The servant did as Jesus told them. And the man in charge drank some of the water that had now turned into wine. He did not know where the wine had come from, but the servant did. He called the bridegroom over and said, the best wine is always served at the beginning. Then after the guests have plenty, the other wine is served, but you have kept the best for the last. What's the message from that business-wise? The message we need to pick from here is that you must serve your gift to the world fearlessly. It's natural. I've heard people say things like, but sir, this thing, I get it, it comes to me so naturally. So I'm wondering, why should I be charging people for something that gets so natural? Yes, that's like your water. You know, you don't do anything to water, you just process and that's it. So the fact that these gifts came to you naturally doesn't mean that the world is not desperately in need of it. And that's not to say that you can serve it raw as it is. There's need for you to fine-tune it, add value to it, so the capacity is enhanced, then the people you serve also get to grow. Because business itself is a game of faith. There is none of us dishing out value today and impacting life who feel so exceptionally out of the world. A lot of the things we share with our world today come to us naturally. They are like our water. But until the people begin to taste it and give you feedback, you never really know how much you can do with that. This video today may just be to encourage that person who is thinking, I need to perfect it, I need to keep working on it before I can dish it out. I tell you, launch out. Only a man on the go requires direction. Launch out as raw as it is. In fact, Les Brown said, if the very first version of anything you release to the public is perfect, it's obvious you started too late. So let's look at some of these action steps that could guide us. First, X-ray your life from childhood. What are the virtues that everyone acknowledges you for? There is something that you do effortlessly that everybody celebrates you for. Identify those things. Then X-ray your acquired knowledge. There are knowledge that you have picked here and there academically, trainings, engagements, and all of that, experiences. There are things that you have picked that you can fine-tune and serve to the world. Then look for those you know just a little more than and start to sell what you have to them. You don't need to be too great to begin to share. You just need to look for people you know a little more than in a given area and begin to share what you have. The coaches that are coaching guys on the football field can't play half what the footballers are playing. But don't allow perfectionism to stop you from starting at all. Thank you for watching. Let's do this again tomorrow. Bye-bye.